Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you how you can enable 4K and HDR on your Xbox One X when using it on a 4K TV that has HDR. Now, I'm only going to show you the settings in this video on the Xbox One X. You will also need to play around with the settings on your TV as well, depending on the TV you have. Just to give you a quick idea, this is a Samsung TV, and HDR will only work on HDMI input 1, not input 2 or input 3. You also need to turn on HDR in the Samsung settings. So on this particular TV, it's called UHD Color that you need to turn on. So it might not always be called HDR on your TV. So if these settings don't make any difference to you, then you know that you have to change the settings on your TV as well. I have done previous videos on this particular TV, but obviously that's going to depend on whatever TV you have because it will vary. But now when it comes to the Xbox One X, if you have a look here, when I go to enter on my TV, up the top here it says 1920 by 1080. So it's only working at 1080p at the moment, even though this is a 4K TV and even though this is capable of 4K. So the reason this is happening is because I've actually taken this from another TV in the house that was a 1080p TV, and now when I've connected up to here, it's not automatically going to 4K. Hopefully yours will automatically detect that it's connected to a 4K TV and then ask you if you want it. But if it doesn't, like this instance here, then what you have to do is you have to go into the settings. So press the Xbox button, and then we need to go to the gear icon here. So just use the right bumper to move your way over, or you can use the left analog stick to move around the place. So we need to go to the gear icon, and then we need to go down to settings and press A. We then need to move our way down to display and sound. So move down, go across to video output and press A. And now if you have a look, here it only gives me the option under resolution to do 1080p or 720p. But I want the 4K, it's not allowing me that option. And if you were to have a look here, if I was to go to 4K TV details, right now I've got warning triangles across the board, and it makes you think that maybe your Xbox isn't capable of doing it. That isn't the case. All we need to do is allow it. So we need to go into video modes here, and we just need to press A. And then we need to go to allow 4K and allow HDR. Now when you do this, the screen will black out for a couple of seconds and then ask you if you want to keep this resolution. So press A. And now it says keep this setting, so we're going to go to yes. And then we're going to do exactly the same now on HDR as well. Okay, so now those two are allowed, and if I press B, you might be still confused because when you go to 4K details, it will say here that you've got green ticks across the board, so you think that right now you are on 4K, but you're not because we haven't changed the resolution yet. If I was to go OK here, you can still see it's 1920 by 1080. So all we have to do is go to where it says resolution, press A, and move it up to 4K UHD. Again, keep this resolution. And right now, we are now working at 4K UHD. Go over to TV details, again green ticks, and more importantly, if I go to here, you will now see, if you look closely up here, you now know that your TV is working at 4K as well. So that's it, nice and simple to do. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.